Okay, today we're going to go over the Necromancer class in the MMO Skyforge. I'll display some of the tactics of winning. First we'll start with this statue, and we'll summon a creature. Also this guy. That slows everyone. We'll shoot a couple walls of souls of people. And that gives us a couple carrion, which we can, if we hurry, to the next group. Lay that down. That maybe will rift there. Grab this emanation. Do our finisher. Splat. Alright, so let's go over what I was doing there. If we look at our abilities and talents, the Necromancer is a combo-based class in a sense, but ranged attacks that you shoot from your scythe. So you have a basic 3-hit combo that in the end will do damage and activate your impulse charge, which when that's off cooldown will do extra damage. Then if you do one left click and one right click, you'll do this AoE that has a persistent ground target area of AoE damage for 5 seconds. And if you do this one, it's single target AoE, lasts for 8 seconds. So you can buff up quite a bit, called Plague, Hellfire. Then the number 1 ability is Wall of Souls. I have slotted. It has the option of going with the Wall of Pain, which just does more damage. But Wall of Souls will also reduce the damage of that enemy against the Necromancer by 28% for 20 seconds. So that's a pretty considerable amount of time and amount of damage. So, pretty good. The Skull Throw is a single target damage attack that will take 10% of your health, but also give you 10 Lich charges. There's a 20% chance that the ability you can chain cast it, and it does pretty good damage. 3 will turn you into your Lich form to use your Lich abilities. 4 is Shadow of the Past. This is a tricky ability. Usually use it at the start of a fight. If you use it and then you die, it's really bad. So try to use it when you have a lot of health, and you can cast your abilities that drain health, and when the time is up, you will teleport to that, and you will regain the health that you lost. Now the Z ability will summon different monsters to fight for your side. These all take percentages of health, 15% across the board. There's a summon 3 Vipers, which is kind of a tank pet. Only 8 seconds. The Ghostly Mantide is an AoE damage, and the Ghostly Carrion will attack single target for pretty heavy damage. And to support that, I have the Possession skill, which increases damage dealt by summoned allies by 66%. It also will consume health and create charges, so you can use that in quick succession after the Shadow of the Past to do a big damage combo and regain the life you lost while still generating charges. Now the C ability is, I've chosen for this build the Rift of Horror, which makes a rift in front of you that inflicts damage. So So this is kind of just trying to maximize my damage. It also consumes 8% of health and generates 8 charges. Then the ultimate of the Necromancer is kind of like an upgraded Wall of Souls. It shoots a bunch of ghosts out for heavy damage and generates Lich charges and reduces the Lich cooldown by 6 seconds. And then the Necromancer finisher is called Claws of Death, and if you get that off during a fight, Plague will do 55% more damage. It will also allow you to drop an AoE on them for every soul that you consume with this. Everything that is affected by Plague will also add to the charges of that AoE. So, talents, we have upgraded damage for the AoE combo attack. The Rift of Horror ability will up their damage for 5 seconds. Sickening Nightmare inflicts 80% more damage. And I forgot to go over that. The Lich abilities. Sickening Nightmare is your left click, which is kind of a stacking damage over time life leech. And I use Volley of Darkness, which is a big AoE, ranged AoE attack. You can also use Wall of Souls in Lich form and your ultimate. So generally, if I go into Lich form, it's only for about 9 seconds, and you will spam Sickening Nightmare and right click whenever that's off of cooldown. Searing Pain makes your combo attack do 150% more damage. Fast Recovery increases health generation outside of combat, and traumatic damage is reduced, which I believe is damage that would kill you. Not sure what traumatic means yet. Accelerated Decomposition will up progressively the damage of Plague. Cyclone is one of the better CC abilities for the Necromancer. Put Cursed Land down with your right click. And those are those hands that come out of the ground. They slow people, and everyone that gets hit by that can't exit that area, or they'll get pulled back into the center. So it keeps people locked down for quite a long time and makes that slowing area more effective. I have Cursed Viper, which is just good in PvP. It helps a little against monsters. It ups your Viper's damage, the summoned pets. And if one of them is killed, then they can come back. 75% chance, so they won't reduce their duration if they're all killed by a big AoE attack or something. And if people are trying to run around in PvP, then the Vipers will do a lot more damage to them. There are a lot of other talent choices, but I tried to max out my damage so that I could get through the instances faster, take down targets before they ran away, things of that nature. So we'll go back and I'll demonstrate a bit more. The cycle of attacks, so I'll use Shadow of the Past, throw that out. Cursed Land. Mantide will do an AoE attack. And these pack monsters go down pretty quickly. Shadow of the Past is on cooldown. I just drop the AoE the finisher. It also upgrades the plague damage, so this next shooter will go down faster. And what's nice, all the accumulated Lich charges that I have, if they do fatal damage to me, I will go into Lich form and be able to life drain back my hit points. So I'll demonstrate Lich form. Go into Lich form. Just shoot out the Necromancer magic. Regain yours. There I kind of took out 2 enemy groups at once, but no problem. Really, and that's how it's done. If you have any questions or comments, thanks for watching.